People visiting the Bay Area might be asking what the heck is going on with our weather. Just a couple weeks ago, we were shivering through some record lows, and then over the weekend and for the next few days, we're going to be at or near record highs.
Yeah, indeed. It's been a little warm.
Who knows better than you what is going on? I mean, it was almost too hot this weekend.
So we have not seen the coolest day we've seen so far in the month of February. 75 degrees for a high temperature, and we've seen 6 of the last days well into the 80s. So we've got an unusual warm snap. Contrast that with what we were seeing when we started off January. You remember how miserably cold and everyone was sitting here like, where's our warm temperatures? We live in Florida. And then we had a little bit of a warm snap, a lot more of a little bit of a roller coaster. But what's happened right now is we've got this high pressure that's just kind of stuck overhead. So we've been able to heat things up so much throughout the course of the day. And unless we get a big pattern change in here, which really isn't looking likely in the next 7 days, I'm going to kind of spoil this for you. Go ahead and give you your 7-day right now. We're staying in the 80s straight on through the rest of the week.
Wow. Now, 10 News reporter Eric Glasser shows you how all of this is having a huge impact on visitors and locals alike.
From ice cold to ice cream in 4 weeks flat, the dog days of February are here. Snowbirds getting a dose of weather whiplash this season.
Below norm for January, and all of a sudden it's above norm.
January was cold for down here.
Today it's what, 80 something. That's really nice. It's very warm.
Just 4 weeks ago, we were shivering in the high 20s. 2 weeks ago, in the 40s. A roller coaster forecast that's definitely unusual, according to 10 News weather guru Grant Gilmore.
Well, typically we see a little more of a gradual, transition into our spring temperatures.
And now our meteorological mood swing has the Bay Area flirting with record high temperatures this whole week, which means people not used to the heat this time of year need to watch out for signs of overdoing it.
Well, we've definitely seen an increase in the number of calls for heat-related injuries and illnesses.
John Kleinfelter with Clearwater Fire Rescue usually dishes out heat sickness advice in the summertime. If you start to experience symptoms, get to a cool place and hydrate, he says.
You start feeling weak, dizzy, nauseous, dry mouth. You stop sweating. Once you stop sweating, it's a very, very late sign. Cramping is another big sign that you could be dehydrated and starting to overheat.
I drink some water, some cool water, or go into the shade for a few minutes.
One more bit of advice: if you are overwhelmed by the heat, officials say call it a day. Don't get back out into the elements for at least 24 hours. Probably not going to set any records for the next few days, but warm enough that they're warning visitors to take it easy. On Clearwater Beach, Eric Glasser, 10 News.
And a special warning for elderly people. Fire rescue workers say older folks have a harder time regulating their body temperature. So it's important not to overdo it. Stay in cool places and always drink plenty of liquids.